Saludos, I'm James Aranda, Director of Healthy Places for New Mexico. We are currently standing in Atrisco, which is also known as Albuquerque South Valley. We're standing along an acequia, which is a communal ditch.
Mountain View was originally it was a land grant, and it had a lot of agricultural. There's a lot of water. The river is a few blocks away, except for the fact that we have two Superfund sites that have kind of ruined our irrigation system. And so it's very dry now. A lot of industry has moved in over the last 50, 60 years that has really contaminated the soil, the air, and the water in Mountain View.
Okay, my community is the community of San Jose. It's in the city of Albuquerque, and we are. If you look at us at the city of Albuquerque, our population, we make 1% of the residential of the city of Albuquerque, but we have 29% of the polluting industry.
Today I'm in Albuquerque Southeast Heights. It's the area of town that I grew up in. It's a part of town that has a higher concentration of low socioeconomic status families, people from various dozens of countries, but it's a really wonderful place to live. The biggest variable that influences the health of people's communities in Albuquerque is the zip code that you grow up in or the zip code that you go to school at.
I'd say the biggest thing that puts us at risk is, again, our lack of access to the institutions that govern our community. I think that, to me, has to be the biggest one.
One of the things that happen in the community of San Jose, because we are a community of poverty, many government entities and businesses come into our community, and because a lot of people are not educated in the process, they come in and they build their facilities, and the community doesn't have a say what gets built here.
Building a culture of health has to be about teaching community members how to be activists and advocates.
In the end, all building a culture of health really is, to me, is looking out for those around you. It's improving the places where we live and leaving them better for future generations. I think that's the biggest piece. So I would just say for folks, man, really stay educated, stay engaged, and really it's a long-term movement that we're building here. So you got to stay involved in the long term.